morning, everyone. Welcome back to the S.H.O.P, literally, the S.H.O.P, the social hub of positivity. Some of you will know this geezer. If you don't, you soon will, because it's the wonderful Oli Hounsell.
Hounsell, yes.
Hounsell!
Make me sound like a Viking.
This was the spratzel.
Yes.
Spratzel.
Spratzel.
Not even the right
I
thing.
want a spritz on my schnitzel with a pretzel.
Schnitzel, mitzel, ditzel. Listen, so can we put some clips of? Sorry, I'm saying this to Maya now. Can we put clips of Oli at the Pound Art Centre?
Too much was said last night. Not enough was heard. Too much blood was let last night. You should not have said a word. You should not have said a word. I've died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more. Bring him home. Bring him
Thank you to everyone, Jonathan, all the good crew, Ali and the crew at the Pound Art Centre. We had a lovely night on our Home From Home concert. Special thank you to all the people that performed, but the audience and everyone. Rachel Hurd and Jonathan Mansfield, the art piece. Again, we'll show this in this interview. We raised, I think, 250 quid just on that painting alone. So I want to say thanks to that. I had a fantastic evening out. No, I didn't. Oh, no.
Who got it?
Who got it? I tell you what's interesting. Ludwig Mack, who played with Will Lawton.
Yeah. Did
do
he
it
win
again,
it?
wonderful. Yeah, him and his Mrs. Laura, little ballerina. Isn't that good?
I heard, yeah.
Isn't that good? But well, the reason it's good is because he's actually on the CD, so that's going to London in their Putney house that I'm going to come and stay at. Anyway, listen, darling, you were fantastic.
I had fun, thank you.
And you looked like you did, and everyone did who heard you. It was amazing. I was really proud as well when you sang Too Much Was Said.
Cheers, dude.
Yeah, people, were very complimentary. So,
It
that's it, really.
Yeah. We'll cut, print.
Yeah,
Does Maya edit this?
yeah.
Hi, Maya. Thank you for the technical wizardry, jiggery pokery. You make me look good. You're gonna make me look good.
Well, you make us sound good.
Yeah. Could you superimpose my mustache onto it? Would that work?
Can you do that? Mustache, if not mustache, maybe a little, whatever. Maybe some long hair. However, we've got a few other
What is
things.
it Justin said? It looks ridiculous in a wig.
Apparently, you look ridiculous in a wig.
Wow. How does she know?
No, I
I
mean,
don't
you know,
know.
she wears her wig all day, every day.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's a nice
And
one.
she makes it.
It's a
yeah,
nice
she
one.
makes it work.
Yeah.
No, I had a fantastic time. Your song, Too Much Was Said, has just become an earworm for me in the best sense.
There's some descriptions of my songs, but ear and
A worm in my ear.
like parasite in my. Stop it.
No, it could be.
No.
It could be a tequila worm. It could be
Yeah,
one of those
yeah,
brain
yeah,
worms
yeah.
from Star Trek that
Oh
control
my
my
goodness,
mind.
yes.
So I'm basically your slave.
Dun, dun, dun. This is why you got you here. I got you here. You thought you were Christmas shopping or something in the wonderful shop. Because we're doing more gigs, aren't we? And we're doing it. We're actually developing a musical. I'm going to say it. I'm saying it out loud.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. Can we just cut back to the last interview where I said we got to? Did we just say something about recording some original music? Right.
Yes.
Let's see if I said that, and then let's hear what you have recorded already, because you've actually recorded in the studio with Tommy Doodigan and Consuela.
Tom, fantastic.
And Guillaume.
Consuela, thank you, Guillaume.
Yeah. Can we say that that's the sort of thing we're looking to do, because we're saying duets and things. So when you see this live show, this guy's going to be doing duets and original music, yeah?
Yes, absolutely.
Right. What else are we going to say? So we've actually, since the last one, whatever that date is, and whatever date this goes out, this will go out on the 4th of December, you've done it. So there's a few people who want to do duets with you.
Amazing.
Right. Do you know Sarah Payne?
Possibly.
She runs the wellbeing group here. You're great.
I probably
Barbara?
do. Libations.
Barbara.
Thank you
Wow.
so much.
I don't know if you can say that in public, but fair play to you, mate. Fair play to you.
Thank you.
What are you thinking? Health and safety?
Doesn't exist.
She's the boss. She runs the place.
Thanks, boss.
We're gonna have to get a coffee table. Mark Nichols, you're great, by the way, Mark, for setting up this little corner with the piano and what have you.
I need more cushions.
Yeah. 17th, we're in here again for the extraordinary art fair of these extraordinary artists that inhabit part of the shop and part of the universe, and they're great people. Claire, you were saying Claire Hinsley, who actually is one of the volunteers as well, did that wonderful piece of art. And Barbara, I love you. Just want to say that, even though my wife is technically editing this video, I want to put it out there. Barbara Beasley, I love you.
I love you too, Ed.
See, that's it. It's not just a one-way thing. Thank
Barb.
you.
If
Thank
that's
you.
okay.
Maya, if you've got a problem with
Are we
that,
good?
take it out
Barb,
with Barbara where
right,
you're doing
Barb.
your well-being group, yeah?
Aww.
How about that? A well-being group where
yeah.
Barbara and Maya wrestle. It's my man! Ain't gonna happen, is it?
Wrestle. Finger, arm.
Mud.
Maya, and wow, you went straight to mud.
Against face.
The love
Okay.
of my life, everybody.
Yeah. Rachel. Right, so listen, 17th in the shop in Emery Gate. Emery Gate is a wonderful shopping centre in the centre of Chippenham. Chippenham is a town in the wonderful county of Wiltshire. Wiltshire is a county in England. England is an island in the country.
Hang on, we're getting big now.
In the world.
The world.
It's a world.
Which is
Earth is a
Which
planet in the universe.
nestled in the western spiral arm of the Milky Way.
Oh, hello. Someone's been watching Star Trek.
I love Star Trek.
It's good, isn't it?
Star
Oh,
Trek.
you are not, you know.
I like
I've
a bit
seen
of Douglas Adams as well. The whole sort of
the what do you call it?
Hitchhiker's
Hitchhiker's
Guide.
Guide. Yeah. No,
Bit of sci-fi
Yeah.
farce. Love it.
it's very well written. Apparently, I don't know. I'm not going to boast that or pretend and sit here just Oh yeah, Hitchhiker's Guide. Yeah. The answer to the world is 47 or something like that. No, never seen it. Never
Fair
read
enough.
it.
Everyone's got their own
They
escape.
have. They have. And Donna, for instance, Donna Lee. How good was Donna Lee's poems on?
Yeah, very
was she? I love her.
poignant.
Yeah.
And they just sort of they flowed as well. I
She
thought.
wrote the two new ones. Sorry, we're getting all over the place in this interview, but she wrote the two new ones for this current situation with refugees, because as you know, we've been working with refugees for many years. So, you know, it's unfortunate that we're getting more refugees in the world. It's an unfortunate state of affairs that we need to do anything to support anyone other than each other in our communities in a safe and meaningful way. But hey ho, that's the world. The world of capitalism, I'd like to say, has actually affected the way people value life and armament. Anyway,
We're all consumers, and it's ridiculous
Yeah.
how we've been sucked into it. I will say one thing about Donna's poems,
Yeah.
especially when she was talking about when we get sick, we have to look after ourselves.
yes, yeah.
And I love the way that poetry can invoke feelings. I prefer sort of feelings of empathy and understanding, which I kind of did at the end, but at the very beginning, it's the first time a poem has ever made me feel like
Maya, you can leave it in or you can not. I mean,
she opened it up.
Yeah.
If you remember, she said
whichever one.
she did not my household.
Oh my God!
I don't have
Maya,
so we can't
Maya,
do that.
can we bleep a few of these? Oli Hounsell, everyone. He'll be.
I think
appearing-
Hey,
I think. Oh, Jesus,
Considering
that
your
laugh
last
almost got me.
podcast where you both looked off your faces,
Yeah, I'm stuck.
this is quite mild.
This is
This
10:30 in the morning. This is
It
good.
was the beginning when she said the whole poem was about. It started off when you're sick, you need to look
Yes,
after yourself,
yeah.
and you know, watch TV, veg out.
Yeah.
And I just kind of like, yeah. And then the poem went on to talk about Yeah, but what if you didn't have those
That's
things?
it. Isn't it great?
What if you didn't?
beautiful?
It was
yeah, horrendous,
amazing.
horrendous.
It kind of put me
Good analogy.
into
Well, not analogy,
into this sort of first world problem mode.
Yeah.
I thought, jeez,
Right,
I am
Maya.
such
We've got... Maya recorded it. Let's do it. Let's put that poem in.
Yeah.
Why don't we make this the longest show we've ever done?
Anyway, just came out coughing a lot, bizarrely. If you had a cough, a mild fever, some low-level aches, you should rest, have plenty to drink, have a bowl of soup, and if you're lucky, have someone plump up your pillow. And then watch mindless TV to feel sorry for yourself too. Because you should look after yourself, because if you don't, you can't help others. What if your beloved was one of the 25,000 nameless, faceless drowned? What if calling in sick to your law firm, your hospital, your market till, your land, your teaching administration job was no longer an option, as they no longer exist? What if you know your child needs play, warmth and stimulation, but there is nobody and no space for that? And what if you know that if you don't push through this, you and they will die? What if yours and 40 other coughs stop any sleep in this tent? And what if you no longer exist and there aren't any paths beyond this world? And on that cheery note,
longest.
The longest show in the world!
What's the record?
Oh. That is that record. Don't know. But we've got to put that in because you're right. It's a beautiful thing. Right. Well done, Donna. Well done, everyone that was there. So
Yeah, Gilliam as well. I
Amazing.
loved his.
I'm a
Yeah,
friend
yeah.
of Gilliam's on Facebook.
yeah.
Yes,
It's
you
actually
are.
Guillem.
Yeah.
Guillem.
I call him G. He hasn't told me he doesn't like it.
Yeah,
yet.
but he has told me that it's one of the worst things you can call him. Not you, not Ollie. I swear to God. Yeah, not Ollie. He said it to me before. He said, but nobody even tries to even pronounce my name. Like some people just say G. I mean, for God's sake. And I'm going, oh, well, there goes that ticked off the list of how to remember this guy. I'm just putting it out there publicly. Is your finger on one of those lenses?
No,
Okay, good. Okay.
I can see you perfect. I'm
Yeah,
great
good.
at
Okay, because
this.
there's 3 lenses. You're good at that. You're all good at it, to be fair. Anyway, so he's amazing. Right. 17th of December, you will be here in the afternoon
Yeah.
doing some Christmas songs.
Yes, I will.
So in the S.H.O.P, the Social Hub of Positivity in Emerygate, in Chippenham, in Wiltshire, in England, on the earth, in the universe, this part of
Royal stomping grounds. We don't need to.
Royal Stomping. I
Talk
thought you were
about
going to
the
say
universe.
universe, what you were going to say.
I mean, yeah, but that doesn't really matter because I'm going to be here. I have my own gravitational pull.
It's true. It is true.
So it will be like, we don't need to worry about orbit,
Yeah.
the celestial well-being of the solar system, because I'll be in the right place at the right
Yeah.
time.
Essentially, what's going to happen is there's going to be a wonderful second of the month, especially for the winter festival, for the solstice, an art and craft doodah all day long.
Christmas 2!
Yes.
No.
And then music in the morning for Millie Hayward, in the afternoon, Oli Hounsell. Now, that's a taster because on the 21st, the solstice, at the Consti Club in Foghamshire, which is in Chippenham, which is in Wiltshire, which is in England, which is in the earth, on the earth there,
Third rock from the sun.
dead right from the sun, to the left of Jupiter. Anyway, you're going to be doing a bigger concert at the Consti Club, Oli and Millie Hayward, and a lot of other people, Cooler Shaker, Kachula. Guillaume's not, he's got to Spain. Ludwig might well be there. You right there?
You're going to kill me.
I'm trying not to, because you're actually one of our biggest stars, our recording artists. You're now our recording artist.
I have had,
Can do music, everyone.
since
A
my...
brain aneurysm.
Quite possibly a mild stroke or some kind of,
Well, keep your hands to yourself. Yeah. Stop it! What's the matter with you? I mean, you can go completely.
You've killed him.
You're gonna kill me.
I'm not...
Maya's going to kill me when she sees how wrong this is.
Oh,
Anyway,
You're already
I'm
at 12
so
minutes.
sorry, Maya.
Maya.
I'm having such a good time.
Obviously, this is how we combine meetings, right? Because at this moment, right, I should actually be with young people with Donnelly doing facilitating, but because of your busy schedules and because it's getting busy and busy, I had to do this today. So I've killed 2 birds with 1 stone, Donna, just so you can see this. But I'm having the meeting.
This is a business meeting. A business meeting.
We're just filming it.
An official.
Everyone,
you know.
because we are thinking, aren't we? We're going to do in the new year for the 25th anniversary. Oh yeah, the other thing I want to talk to you about is the Can-Do Community Choir, which we're launching on Thursday evenings.
Yeah, there's
Jasmine
a
as well.
lot going on. Is Jazzy gonna?
No, she doesn't know that. I'm thinking
doesn't
that
know
you
yet.
should bring her. Who else do you think would want to sing in that? That you know, because Consuela's going to lead it. We're going to start. We've got a few people already, but I'm thinking.
I think you'll be stuck with April.
Of course, April would love.
Yeah, you'll come. She comes on the Thursday.
loves
Just keep
it.
that going. Can you do that? Is that a
What a regular Thursday?
yeah?
Yeah,
thing?
Thursday
So now,
works.
because basically
Yeah.
to help support it, because what's going to happen is we're going to do Christmas songs, midwinter songs until Christmas. Then between January and the brilliant folk festival, Chippenham Folk Festival, 50th anniversary, Can-Do Arts, brilliant organisation. Thank you for sustainable development. 25 years next year. We're going to contribute and support lots of ways, do a documentary, do lots of promo stuff, but doing some folk music, traditional English, Irish, Scottish, Ukrainian, Polish, Croatian, right? That's going to be in May, and then we've got hopefully a few other little festivals and stuff that we're doing. I'm thinking, as each event comes up, we have specific things. Some will be original, always original stuff, but also the themed stuff. What do you think about it? And then sort of mix it up a bit, and some gigs will be.
Well, I love singing different things.
And I love
different
you.
times. Oh, I love me too.
Okay, because there's Barbara here, and there's you. Okay, just want to say it. I want to put it out there.
There is that is a lot. I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot to take on board.
Wait,
This,
come on.
for a community, that's amazing.
What is?
All of that. You
What
know,
about I love you?
well, yeah. I mean,
What about the Barbara bit?
the community needs to know that you love me, because then they will know that their love for me is justified.
Yes, that's what they often say. Ed, you're a barometer for the
Yeah.
value and the quality of our love. And I go, guys, seriously?
Yeah.
I'm trying to play pool.
You're like freaking Caesar. You are.
Oh, she's her. No, leave her alone.
Leave her
Please,
alone.
her. Stop it.
And give her a
Shoplifting.
thumbs up after the stroke.
No,
No.
no. Anyway, back to you, musical.
Yeah. I.
Jeff Hill's playing on the 21st.
Say again.
Jeff Hill's playing on. I just remembering people who
Yeah,
play on the
Jeff
21st at the
Hill.
Constantly Club.
Who else?
The Abbeyfield. So the Abbeyfield group that formed. You're right there, COVID. The Abbeyfield group, young people come in here. They use the S.H.O.P to do music. I've been doing it for ages. So then we transfer them to. We've given them studio time.
I've seen this stuff that's been recorded here. So if you
This is actually this. They've actually formed a band, and they're going to be performing on the 21st. They're called Quiet. It's a great name for a band. They're everything but anything but quiet, but they are particularly good. We've had the pleasure of hearing them. They've never played in public before,
amazing.
and they're developing at such a rate that on this trajectory they will be masters of the universe.
He-Man.
He-Man, she as well, because they've got mixed. It's very good. He-Man,
Non-gender specific
specific
person.
Yeah, by the power of Grayskull, I am drunk out of my
That's too
skull.
specific. It's got to be the power
Okay.
of appendage. It's a colourless appendage.
Colourless appendage. Is it an appendage?
No, it's quite vital. But then some appendages aren't vital. Surely.
You're not talking about the government now again, are you? Anyway, right. So let's be clear about what the hell we're talking about here.
Yes, sorry, we
17. No.
diverge.
I think it definitely was me. 17th of December, in the year of COVID 2022, at Emery Gate. In the afternoon, you'll be singing. In the morning, Millie Hayward. There'll be an arts and craft fair, another fantastic community one, supporting the community. I think Kula Kachula are going to be there as well.
Yeah.
They're supporting Tunami, the fantastic charity that they support in Kenya, that they set up and help. It's a beautiful thing. Oh yeah, they're amazing. Their mum, Hannah, and dad, Corin, they're amazing people. Absolutely top, and that family's amazing. You see them perform. They do it all the time. They're just absolutely fantastic human beings.
Well, one thing I was going to say on at the not the Concert Club. Where did we just perform?
Pound Arts Centre. Yeah.
Oh, right, Pound Arts Centre. Because I had this, as we were leading up, and you were saying, coming up, and I wanted to say lots of different things, but I never can say the right thing.
Yeah.
I just ramble. Can you tell? Can you tell?
No.
Anyway,
I think this is the
That
normal
was very-
discourse. This is I normally.
that's brilliant.
I don't
because-
normally have people filming it, but
I know.
or pay me a do.
Is somebody filming? Sorry. I was going to say, I wanted to talk about the title. Is the title of the EP Home from Home?
Yeah.
That wasn't just the night.
No. The title of the. Excuse me 1 second. The title of the CD. Keep going.
CD, Home
is,
from Home.
Oh no. Yeah. I see what you're saying. It is the title. Yeah.
What I wanted to say.
Yes, it is, because as it happens, it is now. Thank you for bringing that up. Thank you for bringing that up, Ollie. It's almost like we planned it. Some sort of. Yes, of course, it's called Home from Home. This is the artwork that Ludwig Mack won with Laura, and these are the people that performed. These are the people in your neighborhood, in your neighborhood, in your neighborhood. The people that you meet will walk away in a minute. No, right, so Will Lawton's on it. Fantastic, with Kate Brooks.
What a
Tom
terrific
Deedy
guy.
produced it, isn't he? So talented, that lady. Ludwig Mack. Rachel Horton. She did the harp. Harp's that way, isn't it? And Melanie C. Remember her? Remember that lovely girl from Spice Girls, the one that could sing? It's her. Anyway, this is now on sale in the S.H.O.P, the Social Hub of Positivity. Thanks for bringing it up. Yes, it is called Home from Home.
I wanted to talk about just the meaning of that title to me.
Okay.
And how I have found home, finally, in this interesting story that is my life. And I did talk about everyone's lives having their own story, and I think watching other people's stories unfold is amazing. But in my unique story, I've found a home, but at the same time, Can Do, I think, has offered me a home from home. Even as an adult, I've been able to find myself again creatively and express that publicly without too much stress, without too much worry about what might happen down the line, because there is no pressure on me to produce, provide, perform. It's all kind of it's been for me to do and enjoy at my own pace, and I don't think I could have started any creative endeavours without Can Do. So I just wanted to say thank you.
Thank you. I'm glad you think there's no pressure, because I've just remembered. 17th.
So you're ex-little monkey.
He's playing. You're
playing ex-little monkey.
21st, he's at the Consti, and the 23rd of December, he's performing at outside the George Laycock, and then outside the Red Line, and then behind the Red Line. So what were you saying about no pressure? And,
Told you, you're Ed's puppet now.
yeah.
Why?
You will perform.
You're like a Venus flytrap.
Stop it! Leave my fly trap out of it. No, I understand what you mean, because I wouldn't normally let people sing my songs. It's really interesting.
It's a privilege.
Well,
Seriously.
maybe because they're crap and people don't want to sing them, but it's an interesting thing. It's the first time, and I think That's what I said about Sarah Payne as well, and a few other people. Millie wanted, it's the musical. The musical is really important. Developing, started to talk about the ideas for the musical.
Yeah.
Other people are interested. Other people who are songwriters are interested. So there's a great potential for collaboration.
Yeah.
We've talked about ideas about storyline, and it's now starting to open up. I've heard some of the stuff Robert Cloud and Guillaume have been recording at Can Do Music with Millie Hayward. Her original songs, fantastic. Jeff Hill, fantastic. Both are playing on the 21st. Millie's playing on the 17th, and at the George and the Red Lion in Laycock on the 23rd. I have had also a sense of inspiration to do, wait a minute, why didn't you do that then? You know what I mean? You've actually, you've contributed, and there's a kind of collaborative sense about it. It can do, sometimes people don't get this, hence the S.H.O.P. We're a community organisation, so we work right across, up and down the country, internationally now. We focus on those that need it most, so a lot of work is around young people, but we also do senior citizens, everyone. We work with the government sometimes as well, and the government are wise enough to take good advice. So that's not often.
I mean, was that the inspiration for the title of the CD?
Home from Home.
That this is?
Well, no, the Home from Home was the
Was it
invite
more
to the Ukrainians particularly.
Okay.
Is that all of a sudden, like the Syrians, like the Eritreans, like the Iranians, the Iraqis, the Kurds, all the different refugees that we have, nameless ones, countless ones I should say, that we have worked with over the years. If you reversed the story, you like to tell a story, and you like to use art to help tell a story, and Chippenham, London, whatever, was being bombed, and we had to go somewhere. I would like to, having the ability to empathise with that gives me the sense of, wow, if that was me and I couldn't speak another foreign language, I can't even speak English, watch me go. So therefore, I'm really driven by the sense, I get it straight away, it's like, oh, wow, this is absolutely horrendous to have to be coming to another country, even for economic, my parents are economic migrants. Thank God, says everyone. Thank God those Irish people came across to England, because what would we be without the Irish, the Scottish, or the Welsh? Don't want to go there. Don't want to go there.
Where would we be without? It would be a boring World Cup.
Well, no, it's not that. It's you have no roads or no infrastructure. But besides that, how you doing, Jim? Obviously, the people from Hull's good. Various parts of England, great people. I love them, but it's the
I learned yesterday that it was
well,
the Romans that introduced left and right shoes.
How dare they? What have the Romans ever done for? What are you doing, Jim?
It's Alpha Maxima, is it?
It is, yeah, you go.
Yeah,
Sweet as, yeah, nice
I'm
one.
with the kids.
You got the kids? Wicked. Christian Mulford, yeah?
Is it Christian Alpha?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice one. Excellent, that's great. Christian Mulford. Nice one, Freddie. Freddie speaking? Yeah. Cheers, Jim. Yeah. So basically, Home from Home is that thing. It's like this has to be, and definitely the shop, the social hub in Emery Gate is a home from home for other people. We have regular groups here every week.
Yeah.
We have different days. We have different groups who use this with these wonderful Barbara and Steve and all the wonderful volunteers. Facilitate a space where people can talk about different issues and different get support, and we signpost them to other people. We work in collaboration anyway, and obviously we are a community organisation that has been going for nearly 25 years. Well, it has 25 years. It's our anniversary next year, but actually took a year to set up, and we were already sort of planning stuff and what have you.
I feel like this is a very emotionally safe space, you know, especially for someone, especially for people who suffer from anxiety.
Yes.
When they come in. And there's so much going on.
Yeah.
It could easily be overwhelming, but I think with anything, when you're going into a new space for the first time, it can be, an assault on the senses. But once you know what's here, it's a very liberating experience.
Cool.
And I love the fact that if it wasn't for, we probably would have crossed paths sooner or later. We've said this before, but if it wasn't for the work in the community to support, especially young people.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that it goes across, you know, the multi-generational spectrum. But the fact that you've done the work with the young people has made it possible for us to meet sooner.
Yeah,
It's the kids.
yeah, no, 100%. But what about, we talked about this last time, the charity you're supporting down in Devon, about the...
Yeah, it was CD I recorded for a package for tactile memory recall for dementia patients.
Yeah.
Because art therapy is, it's such a huge deal. And I was going to say as well, I find it hard to empathise with anything I haven't really experienced myself. But if you put a soundtrack to it...
Psychopath?
You ain't got to live with him.
What did she say? What did you say?
She said she'd like to see us all happy and next Thursday or something.
What did you just say?
I said you don't have to live with him.
You don't have to live with him.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
The
On camera?
yeah.
I'm not doing it now. Yeah.
I
No, I get
am a unique experience long term.
Yeah. Yeah, yes.
You're
Yeah.
like a long-term
what was I
tumour
saying?
that
Look at
doesn't
the
go
small
away.
print.
I was getting all serious and now
Yeah,
I'm
no,
completely
it's true.
thrown.
No, you were saying.
Balls.
No, not your balls.
I wasn't talking about my balls. Oh,
Footballs, everyone. He's golf balls. He's a golfer.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, we can rewind this.
Thank you.
I'm joking.
Did Jasmine tell you about a sprout?
Pardon? Oh, have you seen Jasmine Sprout?
No? What is that?
It's
You know her football obsession?
Yes.
We were in Wilkinson's, haven't been to Wilkinson's in months.
Yeah.
They've got dog toys out. It's like a giant sprout dog toy, but looks
Yeah.
like a football with a hat. Green big football with a hat.
Yeah.
Mum, please buy it for me.
Wow.
Cost me £8 for this dog toy. She's kicking around her living room.
which
Yeah.
which is not that the dog doesn't play with it anymore. Unless
She does
that's what
though,
you call
right?
Jasmine. I know you've got specific words for her on the pitch.
Oh, yeah. Please don't hurt me.
Yes.
Please, Jasmine, don't hurt me.
She thinks that's what her name is, isn't it? Please don't hurt me.
What was saying?
Sorry,
Let's
yes.
get back. No, I'm trying
I
to
was
think.
saying, no, I remember. I was saying, I have a level of psychopathy that I can't emotionally engage if I'm feeling stress, and I'm particularly bad at empathising with situations unless I have gone through it myself. Like at the moment, because I have young children, I find it really hard to engage with stories about children who have, who are underprivileged or suffered, because I just think about my children in that way, and I hate to sort of see them. But I empathise that way, so I avoid it. But if it's something I've not experienced and I can't empathise with it, I can still feel an emotional connection if you put a soundtrack to it.
Yes, I get you.
Or if it's presented
how
to
the art
me.
therapy. This is what your point
That's
is, isn't
the
it?
point
How
for me,
important?
yeah.
How art affects it and can
Yes.
can stimulate emotions and responses, memories, all sorts, and trauma.
Thank you.
And
Yeah.
overcome it. This juncture, I just want to advertise it in the shop. Very much so. So part of this is to raise awareness, to get people thinking what they can do. These, Rachel Hurd and Jonathan Mansfield did this amazing artwork. Maya Boskovich designed it, etc., etc. Tommy Deedigan recorded it. We did yeah, he's very good. And I'm not just saying that because he's one of my sons. It's because he's not good because he's one of my sons, and I don't think he's good because he's one of my sons. I think he's good because,
good.
Mel C says he's good as a producer.
Well, boom.
Well, she's probably had a few in her time, hasn't she? And I don't mean pints.
Producers, yeah?
Yeah. No, 100%. That's why we use the arts that can do. We work with a lot of trauma. We work with a lot of disparate people in different parts of the country, which is ironic when we find it so difficult to get support from certain sectors of our local community. You would be appalled. In fact, you won't. I'll tell you because it's coming out as part of a documentary we're doing about 25 years in a book. But we're going to sort of local councillors that have. We've had countless meetings with talking about all sorts of issues that have come up, particularly since the lockdown, They haven't done anything about it. They haven't done anything and come back to us at all. Yet you see them week in and week out, certain ones, in the paper to get vote opportunities. It could be heartbreaking if it wasn't the fact that I'm absolutely, completely relentless. And I'll keep going and I will expose those people and their bad ways, but at the same time, get on and do all the good stuff. And I tell you now, having someone alongside like yourselves and your good wife here who supports us in all those different ways, it would be even more incredibly hard to get to the far reaches of society, which are often growing in despair, as opposed to having the support and
overlooked.
Absolutely. They call them hard to reach. We've never ever found these people hard to reach. Basically, what's hard is for the society, which is so disconnected from the emotional context because of the adverts to buy this, buy that, the consumerism, the capitalism that's killed us, killed our part of the planet. Remember, everyone, the planet will live without us. We're a part of nature, not apart from nature. If we do not cop ourselves on, it will just be the cockroaches that get to swan off into the affinity.
We're not killing the earth, we're killing ourselves.
No, exactly.
It will spin on without
regardless.
us.
As long as the sun, as long as the sun's shining, this place will keep going. But here's the crack: we're not doing ourselves any favours by. That's why having podcasts and all sorts taking over media. If you look at BBC have let us down terribly as a nation. Considering we actually pay for it we can't not pay for it to be there, and it has completely supported some of the most awful initiatives, political ideology.
Well, you hear them talking about, another country's state-run, Russia's state-run television program is painting us in a. Well, hang on, the BBC is our state-run media outlet.
Got a lot to answer for. And that's why you see, do you know, I didn't realise that Andrew Marr and all those people left. I thought they'd retired. They're on LBC. The reason why they've gone there is they can actually say what they know to be true.
Yeah, they have so much more creative freedom.
Political you just have to speak the truth, 100%.
And they're not governed by the money that pays for the fear that they're being asked to peddle to keep us happily consuming.
And happily kind of not questioning the fact that we have an MP that thinks it's okay for kids not to have free school meals or support with their hungry people. The very thing that Marcus Rashford was asking for. That we've got an MP that thinks it's okay to put raw sewage into the water system. It's like, how would you not vote against that? Fracking. Look at Michelle Donlan's. This is our local MP, and look at our councillors. Sorry, another thing about local councillors. Do you see who in our local council? We got very serious, and it's good that we mix seriousness with jolity. At least we have a bit of jolly stuff as well.
I'm so glad that you can sweat this stuff better than I can, because it's people like you that need to take that burden off of my shoulders, because I will just go absolutely bonkers.
Yeah, well,
I have done. I've gone off the rails.
We nearly did this morning, though,
I
didn't
did
we?
this morning.
Yeah.
What did I do?
We were talking about our finances.
Oh, the finance. Don't even get me started.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's it. So there was a vote in Chippenham Town Council. So check your own councils, Abby. This is our specific town.
And this is all available. This is all
they
knowledge.
wanted,
But
they had a vote. Do you know this warmer space scenario? So I don't know if you've ever been in the Neil Hall, right, or the Neil Hall foyer, whatever. So the new independent councillors wanted to make it a safe and warm space for people. There's art exhibitions in there at the time, right? Complete open public space, right? That's heated. It was voted, I think it was 8-7. 7 councillors, look who they are, right?
Said no to
the idea that a public building, right? Now look at the renting of the Neil Hall. Look at who's got it free. They've given the renting of the Neil Hall free to commercial users, and people that definitely shouldn't have had it free, and wouldn't give it free to the NHS.
I was going to say, I know I go blood donating in there, and they have to pay for the time they use it.
It's outrageous. That needs to be looked into. And the people that run the bookings, or the people that get overpaid to be whatever they are in that.
Well, you just hit a word there that was going to sort of be part of my question. When you say about you just said overpaid.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, well, where's the money for the rent going on? I mean, I know.
Well, it's interesting that we've got. I think now, according to my sources, allegedly, the chief executive of the town council, which we don't need, by the way, gets £85,000 a year. It doesn't come from Chippenham, so he takes that money, presumably. We don't think he comes from Chippenham. Doesn't live in Chippenham, as far as I know, allegedly. That means he takes that money and spends it in another community. I don't think, A, if we don't need a chief executive, we should have one. Secondly, I don't know if we need people from out of town doing those sort of council jobs when we can get people to, I don't even get me started on the Christmas lights. Do not get me started on the Christmas lights.
I've heard so much bad press, yeah.
Oh, mate.
He just said, don't get him started.
Yeah, yeah. I'll tell you how bad it was. I was so upset, right, that the next day I booked for us to go to Zagreb. We can't afford it, but it's just like, to go to Zagreb, you know, Maya's, they do it so well over there, Christmas. I thought, my little, nah. It was so disappointing. Anyway, I digress, but I don't really, because basically all these things, the need for us to exist and to keep fighting these organisations and people and these funders that will and won't fund the right appropriate organisations.
This is another reason why I do what I do and I enjoy what I enjoy. It's to escape all of that, all of those horse apples.
Wow. What's a horse apple?
What's a horse apple, Ollie? Horse apples are a nice word for...
Horse apples? Yeah, man. I get it. Now I get it. Horse apples is a great way. I'm saying it from now on. I'm horse appling.
You're horse appling. This is the...
Don't give me none of your horse apples.
Don't give me your horse apples. This is political strumping.
This is. Love it.
Yeah, I got that. You'll find, like I said, at the Pound Arts Centre, you know, everything I have and do and present confidently, I have taken from other sources and other people.
Okay, so you do it beautifully.
And I'm not saying I'm a plagiarist, I'm just saying that that's how...
No, I get it.
That's how I engage.
If
Like
you
the whole
don't-
horse apples thing,
Yeah.
Shawshank Redemption.
Right, is that it? Horse apples. Maybe at the time I thought they were like crab apples and you shouldn't eat them because you get an upset tummy.
You get a rumble.
But no! We're talking about bullshit! That's hilarious. Yeah.
That's a horse apple.
Yeah.
But it is, it's all horse.
Boop, boop. A few times people can just look this up on Never.
Should we have a little red button with us next time?
No, I'm way too spontaneous to be able to do that.
Yeah,
Kidding.
Yeah.
Kidding, if only.
But no,
If only.
I can't live without. I can't live without a script. You know, like the painting over there reminded me of a story I love from a game called The Artful Escape, and it's about a guy, a nephew.
Claire Hinsley.
Thank you, Claire Hinsley, for invoking this
Yeah, there you go, that's
emotional
what the art's
response.
for, yeah.
Seriously. You know, it's a story about a nephew of a country singing legend who wants to become a progressive rock star. You know, the proper fins, and you know, and he eventually gets kidnapped by an intergalactic music producer to ride the dilated pupil of the universe. Isn't that cool?
And why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you?
What the
Wow.
hell?
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's a great game. It's
I don't
like
need to
QTE,
see it.
and the music in it is phenomenal.
Yeah.
The music is great, just the soundtrack on its own. Yes, now I digress. I've done it. I need a script. I am not an ideas guy. I am a talking prop that needs to be pointed in the
Told you,
right
you're a
direction.
puppet.
A puppet. We're all puppets.
Stop it, darlings. We're all free individuals.
And who doesn't like a hand up and being worked?
Hand up and being worked.
Yeah.
Maya,
A muppet.
this is like a minefield.
That is worse than what Ronan come home and
What's
said last
this?
night.
It's a naked puppet.
Wow. I don't know about that. Anyhow,
What's in this coffee?
I'll tell you what is in this coffee. Get security. Thank security for being such a lovely group of people from Emery Gate and everyone from Emery Gate and Acorn and all the great organisations that support us and people.
And thank you for letting me be...
A brilliant singer that everyone loves to come and think, yeah, okay,
That's cool.
I'll take it.
I humbly accept that, but also thank you for letting me be
You.
an absolute loon without any repercussions. Let me be
Come
me.
on, Krusty, smash this shop up and Barbara will have you.
Do I look like I'm going to
You look
smash
like
something?
you can be bothered.
Oh, yeah. Does it look like I want to get up off the sofa and
Right.
smash something
On
up?
that smashing note,
I'd probably eat it.
on behalf of Oli Hounsell, to say thank you again, brother. Superb. So
Thank you, Ed.
We'll edit back on to the bits we said about doing duets. I've got a few thoughts about that.
Yeah, I
you
love
have
the
done
idea of
some. You
duetting.
have done some already since the last one. Done some original recording. The next thing is to develop obviously got these gigs, but the musical for the new year.
Love the ideas. I'm not going to lie. The idea of like intensive rehearsals for a musical scares the
Right. So beep that, Maya. No, you won't be intensive rehearsals for it. That's the point.
yeah.
You'll be surprised just how very beautiful this whole process will be.
Cool, man. Thank you.
Maya, can you get some of the tranquilizer stuff I was saying that we needed to shoot Oli with and put in his coffee before he do stuff? Can you put it on the order thing?
Is that what's been happening? Is that what you've been doing?
Don't look at me.
No,
Is
no,
that
not
what's
Rachel.
been
This
happening?
is actually someone in the thing. Tell me it's not true. Tell me it's a story. Say it's something. Oh, what is that?
Thank you.
Blood Brothers. Blood Brothers. Right.
Oh, great,
Isn't it?
great
It's
musical.
a lovely one. Con O'Neill.
What
beautiful.
I love about musicals that get me is when it's layered in a way that you can say one thing, it can mean so many different things to people. Like the Home from Home idea, you know, that in my head it's like, well, that can relate to people on so many levels, and that's just what's going to make it able to be received by lots of different people.
Yeah.
And why it should be. And I like musicals that give you a hook on maybe one little riff. And that just becomes the mainstay of the whole thing.
That's exactly what happens in Blood Brothers, isn't it? You have that sort of echo throughout the time you
Yeah.
hear it. Yeah.
And every single emotion that's
So
felt.
why wouldn't we be doing a musical?
Damn straight.
Isn't it? Without any stress. Don't want it to be stressful. Anyway, on that note, you've gone wonky there, Rach, but don't worry about it. Your arms are probably falling off. Rachel, thank you so much for doing that. Ollie, you're a star. Barbara and everyone at the shop, thank you. Thank you for watching, everyone.
I
We'll
am
see
a
you
star.
soon. You
I
are
have
a
my
star.
own gravitational field.
You
man.
have.
I'm a
Spin